Hey guys, my name is Brandon and welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like what you see in here, you're more than welcome to hit the subscribe button so you stay notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, let's get straight on with today's video. Hey everyone and welcome back to Brandon Extra. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be listening to Tate Mcrae's album. So for those of you who don't know, she's a Canadian singer-songwriter. She's just released an album called Think Later, which came out in 2023, following her massive hit called Greedy. It's obvious that you want me, but you say I would want myself. Baby, don't get greedy, that won't end well. Just to know me, yeah. So sure of yourself. Basically that song. So she got a whole album out now. Obviously I'm not going to listen to all of them on camera, but this is me before listening to the album. I heard a song called Greedy, which is number 2. I've heard X's, which is number 7, and no, I think it's just those two that I've heard actually. So without further ado, I am going to play the album to myself and then have a little sing-song. In your bed, I can do it better. Really nice. Repetitive, yeah. I like the little, yeah. Oh, that was nice. Never gonna ever be mine. That was really nice. I like that part. So I just listened to the first song, which is obviously called Cut My Hair. I think it's a nice song because it's a very like relaxed kind of song, a very slow paced song. I wrote down that obviously some of the lyrics in the song are things like good girls are overrated. So I think potentially she may be saying that, like, you know, girls that follow all the rules or, you know, things like that, there's only so much love and attention that they can give you. You need kind of like a naughty girl, bad girl. She sings in the song that like whatever that other girl's doing, Tate can actually do it better. She wants to cut her hair, get in someone's bed. She's heard that her lover's gone to a new boy. So I think it's kind of one of those things of like, she knows she's worthy of someone good. She can get someone and please someone better than who they've already currently got at the moment. So yeah, it sounds like it was a song of making her fall in love with someone. I did write that it was kind of like a slow song, and every so often there was like choppy kind of vocals, so that was really cool. So yeah, that was the first song. He said, I'm just curious, I try to really... I'll sing the part that I love the most. Baby, don't leave me. I see you eyeing me down, but you'll never know much past my name or how I'm running this room around, that I'm still half your age. Yeah. Anyway, we know that song, but that second song is called Greedy. Okay, so I've just finished listening to the third song, which is Run for the Hills. I think this is a really good song. I basically wrote down that there was 2 parts of that song I absolutely loved. I mean, I loved the entire song, but the bits where she was singing never gonna ever be us, never gonna ever be more than just something that's effing me up. The way she sang that and the speed in which she sang that, oh my god, it just worked. I was like, never gonna ever be us, never gonna ever be more than just something that's effing me up, something like that. But wow, that was incredible. Like, I'm literally sitting here with a pen and paper analysing these bloody songs, but that was really cool. And then again, I think this is kind of another song that's about like her either being in love with someone or kind of being attached to someone, because she sings words including like obsessive and wanting attention, which is kind of either maybe she's chasing someone who she knows that she's not going to be able to get, or she's running after someone who maybe has hurt her or let her down or whatever, and she says like she's gripping the end of the bed, or like her feet are touching the end of the bed or something like that. So she's not there, but somehow she keeps crawling back. So that was that song. This is like a quite girl boss kind of sounding song. Here we go, chorus. Wow, yes. Yes. Na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. She's incredible. Oh my god. This is like this type of song. Okay, so the 4th song I just listened to was called Hurt My Feelings. This was also an incredible song, and I think I'm going to say that for every single song, because I think once you get attached to a singer, or once you like a vibe of the singer, you just kind of have to be positive about everything. But I mean, out of all of those songs, the first song was good, don't get me wrong, but Greedy, love it. Run for the Hills, loved that bit in the middle. And then for this song, Hurt My Feelings, it was like, oh na na na, oh na na na. Those lyrics, they really worked. It allows a weight off of your shoulders and you can just get on with the next part of your life. So yeah, that was that song. So we'll move on to the next song now. The next song is called Grave. Like the harmony in the background. Oh, this is quite an interesting set of lyrics actually. Right, so the Grave song is actually quite an interesting one. It's very different to the other songs so far, but the rest of them are kind of like talking about how she's in power, how she's confident, whatever. I think with this song, even right at the beginning, there was kind of like church organ kind of instrumentally kind of sounding lyrics and music in the background. So that was a really, really cool change of tone. And I also really liked the fact that she kind of harmonised with herself. So you could hear her singing and then her soft, angelic voice in the background. So that was really nice. And it kind of sounds like this song is about like a past lover, maybe someone who, because I think she kind of says something along the lines of like, she thought that this person would be out with all of their boys and she would call many times and he'd obviously get stressed and angry, and then kind of the tables turned. She was then receiving 30, 40 calls and then start becoming obsessed with her. So I think it's that thing of you need to chase people before they get bored and move on to someone else. So I kind of think while she was chasing him, he wasn't interested. And then by the time that he did become interested, or when he did start returning all of her calls, she kind of was like, actually, I've already tried to put an effort with you. You now want me because you now know I'm moving on to someone else. So I think it was that thing of he basically lost his opportunity to have her. Don't know who the guy is, and I don't know if all the songs are about the same guy or same guys. But yeah, it was definitely a bit more of a darker kind of sounding song that time. I did like it. I wouldn't say it's my favourite song on the album, but as of now, it was a good song. It was just a very, very deep, deep song. So we'll move on to the next one. Nice guitar in the background. Nice little instrumental in the middle. It's a very chilled song. This is kind of like a more country kind of acoustic-y song. Really soothing. Alright, so Stay Done was quite a nice song actually. Again, very kind of acoustic, very kind of relaxing, a little bit country, a little bit kind of more just different rather than just like standard the pop sort of song. And I think she's basically, I think that it's a really clever way of calling the song Stay Done. The relationship is over, but she can't stay done. She somehow wants to get back into this situationship or relationship or whatever, so she keeps singing the lyrics, I just can't stay done with you. So like it's almost like weighing up the options of like, these are all the bad things that happened, these are all the good times we had, we're over, but I kind of don't want it to be over. So I mean, she sings words like we're best friends and enemies, when I want to take my makeup off, I want to be in bed with you. So I think it's that thing of friends and enemies, like they love each other but they also hate each other, and it's like things are good until things are bad. They say goodbye 100 times but then, you know, they don't want to say goodbye completely. So really, really mismatched, kind of a whole song about opposites. So it's like, I love you but I don't love you, I hate you but I don't hate you, I want to be with you but I don't want to be with you. So it's kind of like a really kind of grammatically wrong but kind of it works kind of song. I think it really, really works on its own. Definitely shows off her vocals, and it definitely shows her like emotive and emotional side. So yeah, let's move to the next one. Oh, this is X's. I know this one. I recognise it straight away. Sorry, sorry, I mean. We'll get to the chorus. X's. I like this song. So this is a song called X's. This is a really good song actually. X's. I don't know the lyrics to this one, and Spotify doesn't know the lyrics either, but we'll sing it. Nice one to like grind to. I guess it's a song about exes, like singing about, you know, they're exes for a reason. It is what it is. Tests from my exes. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Nice little rock sounding song here. Let's see what this one sounds like. We're Not Alike. Nice guitar. Just waiting for the chorus. Let's go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. This is about a girl that did her dirty. This time I'm right. Okay, so We're Not Alike. This kind of sounds like a song as like a dig at another girl who, it sounds like her and Tate potentially liked the same guy, and this girl has basically was just like, yeah, go on, you go for him, you look good together, and then either not once but twice has tried to get with that guy, or, you know, start something with them. And it's obviously left Tate thinking, I'm not petty, but you basically just like put the wall over your eyes as if I'm stupid and that I don't know what you're doing. So I don't know if she means twice, as in with two, that girl's done it with 2 different guys, or whether she's tried to get with the same guy twice and Tate's obviously noticed it. But yeah, this is more of like it's like a female empowerment song that's kind of got a bit wrong. Like, obviously girls have girls and boys have boys, like you have your group of people, but when one of the girls goes against you like this with the whole girl code thing, I guess it's going to change the perception of that friendship, and that's why she's called the song We're Not Alike, because yes, we're both girls, but we're not alike because you've just basically mugged me off, potentially to someone that I liked. And she basically said, I wouldn't do it once, but this girl kind of did it twice. So she would never do that to anyone else, but this girl has basically done it to her twice. So I'm sure that girl knows who she was, or is. And I guess, yeah, she's probably thinking, damn, I wish I was still friends with Tate, because look what she's doing now. Touring the world, on TV, having a whole successful album. She's already at #1. So, you know, sometimes you just need to be a nice person, because you never know who's going to blow up and who's going to be left behind. Oh, nice high vocals, I like that. So the next song was called Calgary. Very good song. Again, another kind of one of those relaxing songs, similar to, I can't remember what it was called, but similar to one of the other ones that I said was relaxing. Calgary is actually a place in Canada, so I didn't realise that. I thought it was something to do with, like, you know, not alcohol, but the other one. But it's not, it is just generally a place in Canada. So I think maybe she's singing about her, like, kind of growing up life. She said she still feels like she's trying to, like, please her brother. I think maybe they have a bit of a rocky relationship, siblings usually do. And she basically was saying, oh, potentially, like, you know, pills are looking appealing, potentially wanting to go down that route, which is obviously not good. So she just needs to be around the right crowd of people and not go down that way, otherwise she'll end up on the wrong, she'll just end up in a dodgy place. You don't want to be doing that. She was singing lyrics like, she's 20 years old, but she still feels like she's 15, which is the same issues, the same things that she's having to deal with, and that she's basically pretended that they're not problems to try and deal with stuff. But I think she's very smart. I think she's really strong-minded, she's very sweet. She basically said to herself that she's going to figure it out, and then one day she'll obviously get her stuff together. So I think it's just that thing of, she knows where she wants to go, she knows how to get there, maybe she just hasn't had the right support. Obviously, from the last song we found out she's lost a couple of her friends, potentially being, like, addicted to the alcohol and stuff, or maybe not addicted to it, but that kind of thing. And also with the sort of, going back to the friendship thing, she basically sings the line, they didn't like me then and they don't like me now, which is kind of like, they didn't like her when she was nothing and they don't like her even more now that she's kind of blown up, or maybe they just weren't nice people. So you don't really want to hang around people that are either hanging around with you for the wrong reasons or hanging around with you just because you're doing well. So that's how you've got to kind of, you've got to work out, oh, what are people's intentions, why do they want to be friends with you. But yeah, really, really good song. So we're going to move on to the next one. Again, not one of my favourite ones, but it is a good song. Right, I'm waiting for the chorus, here we go. Da 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 da, da 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 da. I like the little da 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 da. That was a song called Messier. Nice track. Very, again, slow and emotional, and again, I think it's about, like, a dodgy kind of relationship. Like, she was kind of talking about, like, coming out of a restaurant with the boyfriend kind of grabbing her arm, and her mum obviously not thinking that that would be love, more kind of like that there's something wrong. She also is obviously singing the lyrics that she would be told one lie and then she would actually then go ahead and tell 5. So it's just that thing of, like, payback, but, like, 5 times as bad. So yeah, cute song, sad song, but yeah, obviously a bit more of an emotional song. So we've got 4 songs left. So this is the title song of the album, called Think Later. I think this one's a bit more of a mischievous one. I think this is basically talking about a naughty Tate, where she kind of goes out, not necessarily on the pool, but, like, she almost gets herself in a dangerous situation. But she was basically saying how on one particular night there was someone trying to bribe the bouncer, or she was trying to bribe the bouncer, and then she ended up just being at a hotel, a Ritz hotel, with the door locked, basically, whatever, someone's obviously in there. So I don't know if that means she got with the bouncer or she was, you know, flirting with the bouncer or something, but whatever. And then, yeah, she was basically singing the lyrics, live now, think later, as if, like, be in the moment, focus on the now, and kind of worry about what's going to happen later. And she said that she does that so well. So she always does things in the moment, then thinks about it, and yeah, she knows that she does that well. So yeah, that was a good little song. A very kind of, a bit like more of a sexual song, that one. So yeah, good song, and I am excited to see the music videos at some point as well. But yeah, that was a nice little song there. Let's move on to the next one. Just I need you, darling. She likes the word bat-s. She's used that in a few songs now. Waist deep in the mess you started. So the 12th song on the album was called Guilty Conscience. Really nice song. Again, a little bit more kind of jolty. That's the kind of way to describe it. More like a jolty song. Towards the end, it was very repetitive with the live with a guilty conscience. But it kind of worked, and it did sound very like, you could literally dance to that constantly. You could have that on in the background. It was like, 'cause I'll live with a guilty conscience. It was really methodical and really, you know, it was really nice to listen to. So yeah, good song. Maybe I need to think about whether I've got a guilty conscience, but I don't. But I don't think, and I also don't think I have a guilty conscience. But yeah, that was a nice song. So we're going to move on to what I think is not the last song right now. We've got 2 songs left, so we're going to move on to the next one. Here we go. That's the only line left that you gotta play. I just kind of could tell how that lyric was gonna sound. I won't you everything that I couldn't afford to lose. It's a really nice voice. Sounds like another singer, but it sounds really cute. Alright, so Want That Too. Nice song. Again, another emotional one. We are getting towards the end now. We have 1 song left of the album to listen to. But again, another kind of like an emotional song. For the way I kind of analysed it, the way she keeps saying like, you took something away from me, I was so innocent, I was so young, it's almost like she's talking about losing her virginity. And she basically kept saying like she was too young for that, maybe she wasn't ready, maybe it was someone that was a lot older and more experienced or whatever. And she says now she's trying to pull herself together and take the best parts, and he's trying to take the best parts of her. And she basically sings throughout the song that where she say he took her innocence for weakness. And she's basically saying, take my money, I don't need it. That's obviously what you have always used me for. So maybe this was always something that she's had to deal with. Maybe she's always been lucky with money, or maybe before she became famous and blew up, she had like a normal job, or she was working a normal job, and you know, this person was just taking advantage of her having that money. And then she was like, it's made me realise now that I'm older, I don't want to be anything like you. So maybe it was talking about someone that's older, because she's basically saying, look, when I get to kind of your age or even older than you, I don't want to be treating people like the way that you've treated me. So kind of speaking from experience. So yeah, bit of a difficult song to listen to. It could be about anything. But yeah, I'm guessing it's something to do with like a relationship, or something to do with a sexual relationship. And she's basically realised, oh, now I'm 20 years old, I kind of know what I want to do, which is why she sounds like she's so strong-minded. So yeah, that's it for that song. And we're finally moving on to the final song, which is called Plastic Palm Trees. It's not what it seems, it's not what it seems. This is a really good one, actually. She's thinking about something. She's in real life, but she's almost like having a dream. So it's like plastic palm trees, so she's not actually somewhere as exotic as she wants to be. Oh, that was nice. Nice little ending there. Nice little, like a trombone or something. Well, that was the final song. I would say that's one of my favourite ones on the album as well, actually. So yeah, again, nice relaxing song, nice kind of acoustic sound with the guitar in the background. And I think it's maybe like her having a dream about being somewhere with someone where there were plastic palm trees, or where there were palm trees. And I think now maybe she's been gifted some palm trees, like she's only got the memory of that person through plastic, or like the fake trees as opposed to actually being there. But she was basically saying she thought things were real, she thought things were worth it, she thought everything was perfect. She got into a dream, she thought she was happy and whatever. And I like the words where she basically goes, I didn't know you need a motive to keep a friend around and to find a boyfriend who doesn't mess you around. So needing a motive to keep a friend around, you would hope that if you are genuinely friends with someone, they will stay with you, whether there's plans that you're making or whether there's not. Just because you get on really well, you can catch up whenever you need to and meet people whenever, because obviously people are going through different situations. And then with a boyfriend that doesn't mess you around, you kind of want to get out of the dating stage and be for someone, in a relationship with someone, and know that, you know, if you want to go meet your boyfriend for lunch, or if you want to take him out on a date, or if you want to have a night together watching a film, that you can do that without kind of being messed around, or plans being changed, or dates being changed, or whatever. So yeah, really, really nice song. Lovely way to end the album. And usually when it comes to albums, you usually have kind of the best song at the beginning and the best song at the end. Like a good song at the beginning and a good song at the end. But actually, I would say all 14 of those songs were great. I would say the ones that were kind of not really my favourites was kind of the ones in the middle. I would say my favourite songs were probably number 2, Greedy, number 3, Run for the Hills, number 4, Hurt My Feelings, number 7, Exes, and that final song, 14, Plastic Palm Trees. So they would be my top 5, but every single one of those songs was incredible. I think Greedy's always going to be my favourite because that's the song that I was introduced to of her to get me to know who she was. Exes was a good one, and then yeah, the other 3 are really, really good and emotional as well. I think Later was actually a good song. Like I said, the title album song, that was actually quite a good song as well, and Want That Too, number 14. So yeah, I would say all of the songs are my favourite, but you know, it's just nice and it's refreshing to see another young female artist in the industry. Yes, she came from TikTok, which obviously I don't use anymore, but it's kind of like she just wrote music and she just wanted to get out there her like emotions and things, and you know, she's doing well for herself now, so I'll be excited to see what she goes on to next. But if you did enjoy my review, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. That was Tate McRae's album called Think Later. So if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and until my next video, thank you for watching and goodbye. Texts from my exes.